Right, good morning everyone. It's quite entertaining today, news today, in that Boris Johnson, the front runner to take over as Prime Minister in the UK, is facing a private lawsuit of sorts, and he will actually, as it stands at the moment, have to go to court to defend himself. So we're trying to work out what that means for markets, if anything. The first question to ask, I suppose, is that does he stand? As it stands, does he stand a chance of being the next leader? Well, he's a clear front runner right now. No one really comes close to him in terms of betting odds for who will be the next Conservative leader. And then the next question is, well, can he actually get charged? It seems unlikely. This case would set a new precedent in UK law. It's a risky one because, okay, there's certainly the 350 million a week. Everybody knows is not a true to form statistic, but there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. It's pretty hard to argue in terms of the specifics of the case, and what you get into is just regulating political speech, which would obviously not be a good thing for kind of freedom in the country. My feeling is that it probably gets dropped. So either the person pursuing the case just drops it, or potentially it moves over to the Crown Prosecution Service, and then they drop the case. That seems the most likely, but probably bigger picture, whether actually he's charged or not. Almost the bigger question is, does this affect Boris's leadership chances, and what does that mean for the pound? Well, obviously, in the last few days, when the leadership contest has heated up and Theresa May has been under the spotlight, the pound has been dropping. It's up a bit today, as you can see on this chart behind me. This is the daily candlestick for the pound against the dollar. We think probably no. No, this doesn't damage his chances. The Tories aren't necessarily choosing Boris because he's not a scandalous figure. He is a bit scandalous. And so that is one of the reasons why he's probably the best placed to actually beat Jeremy Corbyn in the next general election, in terms of being a popular figure with the public and getting through a difficult time with Brexit. So still seems like most likely Boris will be the candidate. It just depends for the pound on what he actually pursues. We tend to think that he probably will be more moderate than he's implying right now in terms of the no-deal Brexit. He'll still try and pursue a deal. And so we think the pound has room to recover from here. Risk to reward, we're right just above 126 at the moment. Potentially we're looking at a double bottom pattern here, and as I've indicated with this line here on the screen, potentially we get a pop from 126 up towards 128 again. That's around 200 pips, but we're only a few pips away from the lows. If we drop through 126 again, then we can assume this downtrend is continuing. The next stop is 125. But it looks, in terms of risk to reward and the fact that probably Boris is a more moderate candidate, he's probably not going to get in trouble from this case. All put together, seems like a more positive for sterling story. But let's see. All right, thank you very much for watching. Jasper signing out.